Am I you now that I need you?
Before this video starts, if I could ask you to go down below and drop a like and subscribe, it really helps me out. I'm trying to get monetized, and while you're down there, leave a comment with some ideas on what I should do for future updates, or just make a comment. I don't really care, but if you could do that, it really helps me out. Thank you. On to the video. What's up, guys? Back here again with another video. Today I will be showing you every team that is a must-have in AFS. Like, this is the only way you will be able to progress through the game. And I already have one of the teams equipped right here, which will be your Lightspeed team. These are all Lightspeed, and an easy way. This is for beginners, an extremely easy way to get them. You can obtain Lightspeed units in the Summer Island if you are in the if the server is in update 30. This one is in update 36.0.7. You need to find a server that is 36.0.1. Those servers, you are able to hatch Lightspeed units. Actually, you can see here in the patch. It says Lightspeed passive is no longer hatchable. This proves that in the first update that it still was hatchable. So if you can find one of those servers, just make sure to max open in here with a good luck team, which actually moves us on to our other team that you need, which is a luck team. And this, well, okay, I have to go out of here to actually equip my entire luck team. But to get your entire luck team, and this is also really good, this is why the summer event is so good for beginners, is because the summer lucky gives 0.3 luck, and you might not think that is a lot of luck when, okay, one of them really isn't, but if you have a full team of 7 or 9 or 6, that still gives a decent luck boost, and it will help you greatly with hatching. And if you can, this is a strategy I use to getting lucky 3s, because it does not let you hatch them or lock them, because if you look in the auto cell, lucky 3 is not there. What you really want to do is you want to look at which shards you have the most of. Like here, let's look. For example, I have the most of the game shards, so I would go to game world of games, and you would open, just quick, get some common units, because common are the best ones to roll on. Actually, anything other than mythics are the best ones to roll on, because if you look at the price of rolling on a mythic using shards is actually more than the price of a legendary. For example, let's take Silver. He takes 1 shard, as you can see, to spin, but our father right here takes 2. So if you want just a higher chance and to keep more shards spinning for luck 3s, you can just want to do anything that's not a mythic is what you want to roll on for your luck team. And if I do recommend you spin for your rolls in the time chamber, because when you're in the time chamber, obviously it gives you a time boost, and with this 5 times event, it will greatly boost all of your time, which is a very valuable asset, because time, like, look, if you see all these things are all being boosted by both the XP and the time event. So the more time you have, the faster all of these go, and it also helps with all of your limit breaking, because it has been 1.5 days since I put him in here, and he's already at 4 days and 14 hours. That just shows you how like insane time is. And let me go back to my time team really quick, which is all the light speeds. If you see that my time, there it is, it went to 8.7x instead of 6x. So that just one light speed on 9 units gives you 1.7x time, plus the 5x time event, plus the 1x time in the time chamber, which really greatly boosts all of your time and everything that you need time for, which is pretty much every cooldown in the game and fusing and leveling up units, which is one of the most important things in the game. And that brings us on to our next team, which would be our Yen team. Your Yen team should comprise of all solid golds, because solid gold, like, alright, so if you look down, you see, alright, let's unequip all really quickly. If you look down, where's Yen? 43x, with this is with a super Yen boost, but you'll still see how dramatic the change from the amount of solid gold is. And I don't even have my full team yet, but this is just to show you the dramatic change. That goes from 47 to 75. That is a massive boost to Yen. And I'm pretty sure in the time chamber, since boosts don't work, if you go, let's go to Super Island really quick. With all the boosts, it's at 150 times Yen. And you might be asking, well, this is all good, but how do I get Yen using this team? What you really want to do is you want to go into dungeons. Let's say, for example, if you're like a mid-level player or mid-game player, which there still might be some of you, or even if you're an endgame player, this still works for you. You want to go into the greater, actually no, you want to go into the ultimate time trial and go as far as you can. And when you reach that point where you can't beat the rooms, or you can beat the rooms, but you're not going to make it to the last room, on those bosses, do as much damage as possible with your damage team, and then finish the boss off with your Yen team, because that will give you just insane amounts of Yen, where you can probably clear like 3 or 4 worlds if you're mid game with that. So that is extremely helpful to get Yen. Something that must also be included in your Yen team, you must have at least 1 unit with very good damage, so it won't take like forever to kill the boss that you just did the damage to with your damage team. That you still do need some pretty decent leveled units. And I guess that goes to our last but definitely not least team. Well, okay, not last if you include damage team, but your drops team or your collector team. You want to get, and this team is much easier to get than your luck team, because this team is just comprised of however many people you have on your team, Draconics. When you have this many Draconics, your drops go through the roof. If you look down in the corner, you will see my drops. When I unequip all of these, I'm at 10x drops. When I equip all of them, it is at 32x. And if you use a, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna use it for the video. You use a super drop boost, it's at 65x. That you went from 10x drops because of the event, or 5x. So okay, yeah, let's say you went from 5x to be roughly 35-40x. That is a massive increase in drops, and you should do this for time trials, dungeons, anything that involves drops. Use your drops team, because you want to maximize the profit that you get from any drop. It's just more stuff. Why wouldn't you do it? and I am not an insanely cracked at the game, so I don't have a full team of double draconics because I don't have enough secrets, or not even, I have enough secrets and stuff. I just need to limit break them all. And this brings us back to the time team, which helps with that, so that's why it is extremely important. And now to our last team, which is the damage team. Well, I can't really show most of my damage team because they are in the incubators, but you'll still get the idea. So on your damage team, you want, this is just my personal opinion, you either want a fighter that is, you either want two fighters with 1 leader 3 on each, or you just want one fighter with 2 leader 3s. And I have been rolling on this Kisuke right here for another leader 3, but I have not got it, so that is why he has tank, and I was just unlucky. I don't know how I didn't get it. But the rest of your damage team should simply be passives like Blessing Tactical 3, which does 2x damage to bosses, which is a really good passive for time trials, dungeons, and anything. It's just a good passive, because if you're going to be grinding stuff, you're probably going to be grinding bosses. And this fighter is just weird. Double Ghostly, he's just insanely fast. That's about it. He doesn't hit that hard compared to some of my other units, but okay, I just want to say this is probably the most important part of this game, is leveling up your units, because just look at this is a level 389 and it's doing 8.2Z. This is a 410, not even close to max level, and it is doing 120Z. It is doing roughly 14 times the damage with 20 levels, which are extremely easy to get. Actually, I'll show you guys right now. Go to one of your incubators, and this is where your yen team also helps come in, is to leveling up these incubators, which is really extremely important. So you're gonna just look how quickly this fighter goes from 385 up. 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 4 level. Look at that. It's going crazy. This is why you need to level up your incubators and time, which helps with incubators, because that 3 seconds would be probably 15 seconds without the time. And if I put my Lightspeed team on, you will see it goes even faster. See? And he's already gained roughly 10 levels from this. So just make sure to always level up your units on updates, because the scaling of the units is absolutely insane. And I actually just got one of my damage team units out, and look at that, 360Z at 418. That's ridiculous. But back to the passives you want on your damage team. Things just like Blessing, obviously. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blessings on my team. Ghostly is another good one. Ghostly is definitely a good one. Giant is okay. It's not the best. Solid Gold is pretty decent, because it does give a pretty good damage boost and a yen boost, and Tac 3, but I don't have any secret passives. Ideally, those are what you want to get on your main damage team. Things like Monster, Lightspeed, God, what's the other one? Protagonist. Protagonist is the most overpowered trait, or whatever trait in the game. Obviously, I don't have that because I'm not filthy rich in rerolls. But I would say that is probably about the video. And just everybody make sure, get your luck team, your drops team, damage team, yen team, and time team. I hope this helped some of you, and peace out.